Hello, Chem Every Day. Today, I'm taking care of things that I wanted to take care of for a minute, but haven't put on a list or anything. You know when you got things in the back of your mind, you're like, I should do that, or I should do this, but you don't write them down yet. You just kind of flounder with them for a minute, because you feel like you have more pressing matters, which could be true. Jesus. Like, usually I write things down every day that I'm going to do, and I have all these things that kind of float around in my mind that I'm going to do later. Like one of them is reorganize my studio and get a haircut. I wish I could have gotten what my hair looked like before, but it was getting pretty shaggy there for a second. And now we're all Mr. Clean again. My first real haircut in over 2 years. I've just been shaving my head bald for the past 2 years because I didn't care. And then when I got this job, I was like, you should probably let your hair grow out a little bit because you're going to be around people. So I've been letting it grow out, and it's been getting a little shaggy. So I went down to this barbershop. I didn't want to bring the camera first off, but I'll probably bring it eventually. The barbershop's filled with character. There's like a big elk head in there. There's a bunch of guns in there too. I think he's selling some guns in there. There's little price tags on them and stuff. But it's alright. It's really, really old school. Just 2 chairs. And one of the things I want to do today is reorganize my studio, which has been a mess ever since I got this PC. I just haven't been sitting how it is. PC's just, I put it there, and then everything's just been sitting here. I think I'm debating moving this against the window, or moving it against the wall over here. I haven't really figured it out yet. But I'm just gonna take apart everything, set it back up. I have my studio, like, in the middle of the room, but I think I'm just gonna put it against the wall. I've always heard you should have it in the middle of the room for acoustics, but pretty much every video I watch on people making music online, they're just pushed up against the wall. So I'm just gonna say F it, you know. But then a couple other things. I'm reevaluating some of my past relationships and friendships, I should say, and thinking of them in new light and whatnot, and how to repair things and move forward in a positive way where everyone's happy. So, first things first though, I'm hungry right now, and this is a good time to reflect on, in the past, if I would have felt hungry, I just would have put it off. And now I realize how important it is. I'm going to eat a bunch of food. I'm going to eat Rosa. Rosa's been the least popular character on Chem Everyday History. Sorry, Rosa. Alright. What do I have to eat? Yo. So I'm chilling here doing some work in the chocolate factory, and I just got my Ancestry DNA results, and I figured I'd go through it. Also, let's check out the studio. Chocolate factory. It's looking good. Alright. Let's check this out. I'm pretty excited. I'm quite the mix. So I'm eager to see what genes are dominant. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, whoa. Alright, so I'm 36% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe. I'm 22% Irish and Scottish. I'm 21% Norwegian. So I knew all that, but it's interesting to see that that's what I was dominant in. And then I'm 8% European Jewish, and I'm 7% Native American, 3% Spanish, 2% French, 1% Swedish. Didn't know about the French and Swedish. Knew I was Spanish, that's where my last name comes from. Argon. So it's interesting to see that's only 3%. But, yeah. So, I guess my Native American roots are from central New Mexico and southern Colorado. Now, someone told me that like a little while ago, and I was like, I knew it. I knew I had Native American in me before people told me. I just like felt it. You know what I mean? A mingling of cultures. Becoming Americans was harsh for New Mexicans. Many did not speak English and were unfamiliar with the legal system and culture of their new country. Some worried about the U.S. government would take away their land. Despite over New Mexicans' allegiance with both the Union and Confederacy claimed New Mexico. Alright. Wow. I have 4,700 DNA matches. Let's look at my matches. That's weird, there's all my family. Here's my cousins and stuff. That's so weird they can tell who your cousins are. They must be linked. You know what I mean? Oh. Sigurd's where I get the Swedish from, my grandpa. He's 86% Norwegian. That's crazy. Wow. This is cool. I think people should do this. My aunt's 50% Norwegian, when my mom is 20%. That's so bizarre. Wow. Then it shows people who could possibly be my aunts and uncles who I don't know about, second cousins and stuff. That's so weird. Like third cousins and whatnot. That's so weird. Possible range, second, third cousins. Wow. Well, yeah. Anyways, there's my ancestral background. Thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't film more of the process for getting this room sorted. I'm really digging it though. It took a minute actually. Got some more organization stuff to do. I took care of some other personal stuff in my life that I was kind of holding off on. Some reaching out to some people I really need to reach out to. So my advice to you on my last couple days, I took myself, and I assure you I feel better waking up today. Also love coming in this room. I don't know, you guys definitely remember how it used to be, but now it's huge and it sounds awesome. Got the boards up thanks to my bra Alex Callis coming over and sorting it all out. I got a closet now, which is great. This was blocked by cables and nonsense, so now I can I don't know, use this. Yeah. I also wanted to say that I've got a release coming out soon. More on this very soon, but this is Vitamin String Quartet. They are a string group. They do like a lot of cover tribute music. Flashing Lights, Kanye West. Awesome stuff. They've got a really cool YouTube channel that I would recommend. This is actually the premiere. You guys should go check that out, because we have a music video coming out, and I think we've got a couple coming out. But yeah, this is one of those tunes I remixed. This is their music video. I don't know, I'm pumped. It's gonna be a good project. This is my first project of the year. I had a call with my manager yesterday about the upcoming projects we have, and we have this one, that one, that one, that one. I think we're gonna have 5 releases by the end of the year, including Bjork, Vitamin String Quartet project, and Disfiguring the Goddess. So it's gonna be a good year. I want to take some pictures of this studio and put it online, but I don't know. I guess it's ready. Probably hang up some more pictures or whatever. This is my favorite picture of my grandpa with his 2 mean pit bulls. I don't get any of his genes. I think I got the Native American gene in him. Sick. All right, I'm out of here. Enjoy the video. Enjoy your week. I hope it was awesome. I have cheese, raw, grass-fed cheese. I got a bunch of it. I always have a bunch of it because I put it on these burgers. I have burgers and I have goat rib chops. These were kind of expensive, but I've applied for some tags this year, hunting tags, and one of the things I applied for was goat, and I've never seen goat, and all of a sudden it's in the butcher shop, so I'm probably going to try this. Although I kind of want to put this on a grill, so I want to wait till I go to my parents' house or something, because our grill's shot. We might repair it. We should repair it. So it's between this. What I would do is I would put it in the cast iron and sear it, and then I would heat the oven and put this in the oven for a little while too, in the cast iron. It's probably so good. This would be so good on the grill too, though. I'll figure it out. And then I got a bunch of milk and some eggs. Alright, here's some Bachelor Cooking 101 for everybody curious, and for all those bachelors who need some ideas. Tripod? Nah. So I buy this beef from a butcher, from a ranch actually. Am I gonna get copy strikes? Isn't that a lame thing with YouTube now? Like, people always cut out great stuff because they don't want to get copy striked. I swear stuff was better back in the day. You know, it was just simpler. Everyone always says that though. Does that mean things are always getting worse? But are things always getting better? I don't know. So I buy this from a ranch actually that has a little butcher shop in it. They sell rendered duck fat as well. I put that in the pan already. And this is a pound, and I just cut it in half. And I eat a pound of this a day, at least. Cut it in half with a fork. Put it in the cast iron. Gracefully. Grease shield, because that stuff's gonna splatter and it'll just make it so you have to clean up less grease. And then I get these little wide mouth tiny mason jars, and I put my meat in there, my leftover meat that I'll eat later on today. Put it in, put it in. This is really complicated stuff. You definitely need to watch YouTube to learn how to do this stuff. All joking aside though, it's like anytime you see someone doing something like this, it's always like, oh, that's how they do it, because everyone's gonna do something different, their own way, you know. So every time you see someone doing something, it's just so that you can take to work into your own routines. Because I'm basically cooking fresh every time. Usually I have a little bit of milk, and I leave it out for a little while, let it not be as cold. Yeah, every time you see someone do something, you can add it to your repertoire of things that you've seen people do. So this cheese, this is the same saran wrap I've been using for a minute. Should not be wasteful. Be economic, weirdly economic. So I just cut it. This cheese is sharp cheddar cheese. So you can get raw cheese in every state. Raw milk, not every state. Sadly, you can't get it in Nevada. So I get it from some crazy lady. But I can get nice beef. So it makes up for it. So I take this and I cut it into thirds, you know. I kind of eyeball it, slice it, and then I put the plastic back on it. So I'm kind of wrapping it with the plastic that it comes in, and then I rewrap it with the saran wrap to not let it dry out. That's my cheese technique. I mean, I guess I could like get some other kind of like container to put cheese in, but this is working for me right now. Put it back in the refrigerator. Take my cheese block, and then I just cut it in half. And then I kind of wait for my this side of my beef to cook a little bit more, but not too much. And then I flip it, and then I let it cook. Most of the cooking time is when the cheese is on it. And the cheese rarely ever, if it melts really nicely, it usually means that I've overcooked the beef. Because I like it pretty rare. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip it. One hand to catch the grease that flies out. And to protect my sick wash, put the cheese on. Let me show y'all. So you're always going to have a mess. You always have to clean, but this thing clean a little less. See that? Did I get grease on my camera? No. But then I'll let this cook a little bit more, and then I'll eat it. And it's fresh made food every time. I don't have to cook a bunch of rice, cook a bunch of bunch of different pots, just one cast iron. If you want to get crazy, You could like chop up the beef and put eggs in it, but I don't like doing that because it creates a bit of a mess. I'd rather eat the burger, put the cheese on the burger, and then drink the eggs raw. It's faster, it's fresher, it's more raw. Eating liver. Okay, I'm done talking. Another thing that's on our list is this table's got to go. I'm just gonna donate to the Catholic Church. We're gonna clean up the house because we're getting a new roommate in this BZ. AK Alex Callis from the last video of the park. The guy on the slack line is gonna be moving in. He's our good friend. He's our friend in the valley. He's a super solid guy. He's a martial artist as well. He's got a black belt, a 4th degree black belt in some kind of martial art. And I don't know where he is with jiu-jitsu, but he's pretty good at jiu-jitsu as well. Like he teaches a lot of local police officers jiu-jitsu and stuff. But yeah, he's moving in. A little update there. So good things, you know. I'm finally putting the home is going to be a much more homey home. More people, more energy, more friendship, more progress. Progress.